Hey everybody, it's Tuesday again, and that means time for another fight of the week. Hopefully you guys are having a good week. This week I've got a metric crap ton of videos that I need to tell you guys about, so I'm not going to get too detailed into each one, but be sure to check them out because they are all worth your time. I promise you. But I want to kick things off with a short practice fight that was done by LBP Stunt Chicago. This is Manny Ayala versus Guida Silva, and it's just a short little fight outside in the middle of nowhere, but at the same time, I love when these guys do this because there is no outside element, but it's just two guys going at it, no weapons, nothing fancy, and it's just done so well. And I know that Manuel Manzanares, one of the guys from LBP Stunt Chicago, who's usually behind the lens, has a lot of stuff going on right now, and the way that he's trying different things and working with different people, I think is a great thing. And I really love the fact that he's at least pumping out these short fights as opposed to just going silent, for extended periods of time. So congrats to everybody who's working on this. I can't wait to see what LBP Stunt Chicago has in store for us in the future. All right, moving forward, we also have a return concept by Y2K Films BKK, which was the One Fight 3 Styles. They did a part 2 of this, and again, they take one fight and edit it in 3 different ways. And I really like this concept. I like the fact that they get 3 different people in the industry to edit the fights so that you can see how it's done. But it's really, really cool. It's a short video. I think it's a couple minutes long, but definitely worth your time. You can see how one fight can be very, very different depending on who's editing it. So something to think about when you're watching some of your favorite movies, how different it could have been if there's somebody else who's editing that same fight scene. All right, next up, we have the Fighting Journey Episode 6, Gunpoint by Lunar Stunts Action Cinema. Now, this one actually has Jay from Jabroni Pictures, which I'm going to segue into a little bit later, but it's another short, sweet fight. I love the Fighting Journey series because you get to see one-on-one fights with different elements, how you would tackle different opponents and things like that. But it's just a fun little series that they're doing, and hopefully you guys check it out. If you haven't seen it, be sure to check out the other Fighting Journey episodes as well because they are all equally as good. All right, so moving back to Jay now, we also have Battle Hero Absolute. It's a long-running series that Jabroni Pictures has been doing, and if you guys like the like Sentai-esque, Sentai, that's what I said, Sentai type action, then you will like this very much. It's kind of an episodic thing, so you probably want to start from the beginning and continue on, but it's got a lot of good humor as well as the action. It's like cheesy but good at the same time. It's really hard to describe, but I feel like you guys would like it, but give it a shot if you guys want to see something a little bit different. All right, so moving forward, I told you there's a lot of fights. We've got Behind Every Great Man. Now, this is done by 8711 Action Design, and it is amazing. Now, 8711 is a really, really talented stunt team. If you guys watch any Hollywood movie, there's a pretty good chance that 8711 had a hand in it. So these guys and gals are very, very talented, including Heidi and Renee, who are the 2 stars of this film. But it's just done so well. Like the camera angles, the editing, it really shows you how good a fight scene can be if the stunt teams are able to do exactly what they want. When they have no other director going over them or other aspects that they have to worry about, like when it's just them focusing on the story and the action, it's done so well. And just the ending and the finale, I think, were really, really great. And if you guys like a good action, I think you will definitely find a lot of good things on 8711 Action Design's channel. All right, so lastly, we are not ending on the sour note here. Vlad is back, and as you guys remember, he did a couple Donnie Yen inspired fights before. He's also done one inspired by the Hammer Girl, but he does these kind of like homages to movies before they even come out, which is really, really cool. But anyways, he did one called Kung Fu Jungle, and it is really, really well done. It's great to see Vlad back doing different things, but because he did the Gambit concept video a little while ago, and now he's doing Kung Fu Jungle, which, it's not like he's seen the movie. He's seen exactly what we've seen, the trailer, and gone from that and kind of ran with it, which is great. I feel like he's really captured Donnie Yen's style action, and Brendan really, really did a great job like capturing Donnie Yen's movements as well, I feel. I think it's cool to see these really talented directors paying homage and pulling these key highlights from these fights and from these action stars that we know so well, and we can recognize certain things like certain angles or shots or movements like that. So it's really, really cool. But anyways, I feel like I've been talking for a really, really long time. There's a ton of great fights, like I said, to check out. I don't know if a couple slipped past me, but I'm sure they have. As always, let me know in the comments if they did, and so that way other people can see them as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. And this was an intense week. It really was, but a lot of fun, a lot of good stuff to watch. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. This is K Miller, and that is the fight of the week.